Homer used to be very passionate about his work. Even on Monday mornings, he was full of energy. He would even give up his favorite donuts for the sake of work. At that time, Homer's position in the company was second only to the boss and the boss's secretary. He ranked first. But as time went on, Homer learned to slack off. He would hurry to leave before the end of the workday.
Who do you think you're fooling?
Sometimes the most important person to fool is yourself. Woohoo! Overtime!
Now, Homer's rank in the company had fallen to the very bottom, not even comparable to that of a dog. Heartbroken, Homer went to Moe to vent about why he had suddenly lost all ambition. Moe said that no problem couldn't be solved with a drink, and if one wasn't enough, then have another. Homer missed the old version of himself very much. This resonated with Professor Frank.
Scooching over, scooching, too far.
Frank was also disappointed in himself. After dedicating so many years to research, he had neither received any research funding nor made a single friend. At that moment, Homer's phone rang. The caller had noticed Homer's experience and wanted him to work at the Shelbyville nuclear plant. Homer wondered why they didn't hire someone young and capable. It turned out they valued Homer's rich resume. However, some of the work experience on it had been forced upon Homer by the court. But this also meant Homer had cooperated with law enforcement. Immediately, the caller sent Homer the interview notice. But Homer lacked confidence. He thought there was no way he could get the job. Seeing Homer so despondent, Frank decided to help him using the power of science. Although Frank had never won a Nobel Prize, the most important thing in an interview was acting skills. Coincidentally, Frank had won an Emmy Award.
Me too!
I use mine as corn holders.
Homer was fully prepared. He turned on the fill light and joined the interview meeting. Unexpectedly, there was another candidate, a woman named Spivak, who held a PhD. The boss highly valued her, so he intended to quickly go through the process with Homer. Fortunately, with Frank's help nearby, Homer was able to answer smoothly. The boss was instantly impressed with him and asked Homer to start work the next day.
You know that's my computer, right? Take it!
Although Homer had been hired, he couldn't handle the work on his own. Frank couldn't bear Homer's whining, so he reluctantly agreed to help him on the job.
No, not all my job. Like my March Madness bracket, I'll handle that.
The next day, Homer submitted his resignation application. This was already the 691st time he had tried to resign. Smithers skillfully helped Homer fill out the form. Then Homer went to Frank. Frank gave him a pair of remote control glasses so he could assist Homer in real time. The next day, Homer reported to the new workplace. The boss gave him a brief introduction. The work environment was excellent. For employees' physical and mental health, the boss had specially provided sleeping chairs. Homer personally tested the chair and found it extremely comfortable. Here, not only were the employee meals free, but there was also a dedicated massage therapist. This was truly Homer's dream paradise. Finally, the boss took Homer to his office, and Spivak, the PhD, became Homer's assistant.
Hey, you're the lady who thought she was gonna get the job. No hard feelings?
Well, certainly not to your face.
I'm sensing something beneath that remark.
After returning home, Marge showed concern for Homer, asking if there were any problems he couldn't handle.
There was nothing you couldn't handle.
There was nothing I couldn't handle.
Although Marge thought Homer's way of speaking resembled Frank's, that no longer mattered. The new company offered daycare services, so Marge didn't have to watch Maggie every day. One day,